Hi, everybody. Hi, folks. This is Business and IP. Welcome again. I hope I inspired you with my last video on the business models. You wanted to look for some business models, and I gave you one which was based on passion. The guys who invented or reinvented what was the bicycle in the mountains of Austria. So based on that passion and mutual support of them. And I talked you through what I see is a big explosion in the industry and where I want you to take profit from, surf the wave, so to say, of the knowledge industry, where you can reach out through existing technology and easily and without any pre-existing conditions. You just internet and a smartphone, and then you can go. Reach out to many people throughout the world. So I first wanted you to congratulate yourself. If you are here, you have identified that you want to the next level. You are meant for more than what you actually have. You want to improve yourself, you want to improve your livelihood, you want to improve your skills, and the good news is you can. And it is not as difficult as you think as it is. And I think it is, you're thinking it is difficult. That is natural, and I want to encourage you to confront this thinking. It has to do with our brain. Our brain looks for everything which is bad, so looks for dangers, and that has to do with the reptile part of our brain, the most ancient but also the most powerful part of your brain, which is hindering you to get forward, which is hindering you to make a courageous decision, which is hindering you to make the next step to the next level. And you have a potential and powerful enemy, which is yourself and your surrounding. You have an impostor inside, if you want. So you think you are meant for the next level, for a higher mission, for doing some things which you think you're good at. And then here it goes. The internal imposter comes along and says, well, not this time, let me think it through. I'm really not the one who knows much about this. I have no language skills. I can't speak in public. Well, all kind of excuses. Your mind is looking to talk you out of what you have in mind. That is internal forces that everybody has gone through. Everybody has gone through, and everybody is going through time and time again. So this will come to you. This has already come to you, and you will recognize as what it is. It is a possibility that you doubt yourself constantly through these internal forces which are underway all the time. These are internal forces, but you have external forces as well. So you go to somebody and a friend, even a close friend, and you want some encouragement in order to get some counter argument for your internal forces who are working against you. Well, what do you think they will tell you? Probably they will tell you, well, this is not for you. You will embarrass yourself. You will not go through. This is very difficult. You don't have the skills others have. Others have failed on the same experiences. Don't do that. So again, the internal forces through that will be encouraged to talk you out to look for more and to take you to the next level. You are ahead of the pack. That is the good news. You want to escape that one, but we will tackle that one by one. But I want to give you the encouragement that you are already ahead of the pack, because many of you out there, you never come to this decision that you are meant for more, that you want the next level. And you have this first decision, which is a necessary decision in order to make the further steps necessary in order to come to something else, to something higher, to the next level, so to say. So most of the people, if you ask them, where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years only. What do they say? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I will have to come back to you. But if you ask them, what is wrong with your life? They will come up with, my boss, that is a bad guy. My children, there's a headache. Relationships are bad with my wife, and my cousin already, he is on me on something, and he wants me this and wants me that. And, they come with a bunch of things. So you have identified something you don't know exactly, but something better will come up in 5 years, and you want to make a decision to make this happen. Now, the question is, what are you good at? I talked you through these experiences you might have had and the bridge that people want to go over, which can make you a business model immediately. And you can build, so to say, a course on it, just as I do here, with no means, so to say, and monetize it through mastermind.com. That is the possibility that I gave you. And within 3 weeks, you have a course out there for people to look at, for people in that situation where you have identified a bridge to good over the mess and make this happen for you. Now, what happens if you don't have identified this, you don't have a life experience? Well, then you can look up to what are you passionate about? That is the real question. What is your passion? Your passion. What are you good at? What people say, well, your friend would say, well, I want to have this this idea of you on this and on that, on I don't know, about gardening, about flower arrangements, about aesthetic feeling, combination of colors, about whatever, photography, I don't know, you may have painting, you may have a lot of things you don't think about at this moment, but if you sit back and look at yourself, what are you good at? You look at the school and the colleagues in school, they identified you are very good at that. And you never realized that you think, well, it comes natural to me. I'm not good at that, but it comes very natural to me, and I don't have any effort to do this. So this is probably what can be your passion. It is not necessary that this comes you at the age of 5. If you are now in the 50s, that is okay. That is very much okay. Why not start something at 50s and this is a change in mind, help others. You can help others. If you are able to help others, isn't this a obligation to do so? So I switch your thinking now a bit around. That's what I want to that I want to do. That is the objective here, to shuffle a bit in your mind and bring a clearer picture out of it, which then produces the necessary energy, which brings you then to the next level. So what are you good at? That is the question I would ask you, and I would like you to look inside you, on to look at your life. What is it what you are passionate about? If you are passionate about something, it comes easy to you. If you are passionate about something which you never have done, that is okay as well. Then you make your research on something which you always liked to have done. And it will come easily to you in the sense that you will be able to get to this piece of space which you can afterwards report to others. So you don't have a life experience, such kind of life experience which will make the mess of others easier. Okay, so but you are passionate about teaching, photography. Okay, and you have a camera. Always, you carried always a camera. So you will now be able to teach others how to make a good photography. Or you like interior design. So interior design not everything, but you like, I don't know, white interior, for example. So you are good and you like, your passion is about white interior, and you will be able to teach how to make arrangements with white interior. Why not? The fact is, do not think about, I will not have more than 10 followers or 10 people interested. That is not what you want. You follow the obligation to help others. I follow here my obligation. I have learned something, I think, in my life, and I want to teach others to go through it and to profit from it and to make their life better. So if I reach out to one, only to one, and I improve the life of one person, that's okay. And you think as well. If you have improved the life of one person, and that one person is grateful to you, isn't that life fulfilling already? Think about it. Isn't that a good thing that that person is grateful to you? You may never encounter that person, but still, perhaps that person tells you an email or whatever, oh, you changed my life with what you have said me in that part of your life. Okay, that's okay. There's a good chance, if you find your space, your niche, that you get more than one to change their life or to make their life easier, whatever it is. But if it is only one, and if you talk only to, if you think in your mind, I'm talking to that person in that mess and I want to help that one, that makes your life easier with regard to that course you have in mind. It is much easier to picture somebody in your brain who is going through this mess, rather than thinking, oh, there are 300,000 out there who will be looking, well, I'm not able to speak to 300,000 people. No, you're speaking to one only, that you are passionate about something and you will teach it through to that person, and it may change his life. So the internal impostor, the others, they will talk you out. You should go through your own passion, your own pace, and look at you in a year's time. Thank you for tuning in.